Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney if you are new, and if you are returning, welcome back my friend. Today we are getting into Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 2, Episodes 11 and 12. And guys, I'm going to do something a little different from here on out. I'm going to make my intro a little bit shorter, just so that we can get to the point a lot quicker. So sit back and relax, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
In response to a desperate plea from my old friend Captain Donald Varley of the USS Yamato, perhaps with both crews working together, we can eliminate the problems before our presence is detected by the Romulans.
Good luck, friends.
The Yamato log should be in our computer by rendezvous, sir.
Are we alone out here, Worf?
Yes, sir. There are no other vessels in the area except the Yamato.
So y'all think?
We lost an engineering team.
Oh,
The computer shut down, a force field in an open shuttle bay.
that's sad.
They're affecting every system simultaneously. It's like the ship suddenly decided to fall apart.
You believe it's a design flaw?
I mean, that's a possibility.
I know what you're thinking. What the hell am I doing here? Archaeological digs that started making the Iconians sound a lot less like legend.
In the neutral zone?
Of course it would be.
Donald, your transmission is breaking up.
Yeah, this is not good.
There is an energy buildup in the Yamato's engineering section.
Oh no.
Yamato, this is the Enterprise. Yamato, come in.
Oh boy, we're about to lose all those folks.
Magnetic seals in the antimatter chamber are decaying.
Donald, come in.
Oh no.
Shields up.
Yeah, quickly. Woo! Oh wow, that is so unfortunate.
Another vessel is coming within sensor range. It is Romulan.
Yep.
Did they attack the Yamato?
Unknown, sir.
I feel like it'd be too easy to blame them.
Are you responsible for the destruction of the Yamato?
No. You will leave at once.
She means business, sir.
We will comply when I am fully satisfied that you were not responsible.
That was very clear.
They are engaging their cloaking device.
Good. They can't fire when they're cloaked.
Supposedly.
The Yamato was destroyed while they were cloaked.
Answers. I want answers, not conjecture, number one.
I feel like we don't have enough information yet. We would be grasping at straws at this point.
In the event of a breach of seal integrity, there's an emergency release system which dumps the antimatter.
There was still sufficient antimatter present to lead to an explosion.
However it happened, the Yamato did it to herself. There may be a design flaw.
And if that's the case, we're in trouble, potentially.
If it is a design flaw, we're better to stay where we are and give Geordi time to work on it.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
My first officer is questioning the wisdom of my order to violate the neutral zone.
I mean, I would too.
We've been spotted by a Romulan cruiser, but after playing hide and seek through several solar systems, I think I've managed to elude them.
Something's off.
I'm unable to send an away team to the surface of Iconia because of these maddening systems failures.
Yeah, I think something must have triggered this malfunction. I don't think it could possibly be a design flaw, because if so, then why now? Wait a second. Oh boy. Not me now just realizing that the door. There was a delay. That's not supposed to happen.
There was a reference in Captain Varley's personal log to a probe that scanned the Yamato.
Oh, wow.
That would put us substantially close to the Romulan side of the neutral zone.
We're going to assume the Yamato's mission.
Sure, why not? For the plot. Let's do it.
Sir, may I speak with you a moment?
It's like going into the principal's office.
It's about the Iconians, sir. I was told they were just a myth.
Legend has it that they traveled without the benefit of spaceships. Appearing out of thin air on distant planets.
That sounds fun.
Why don't we talk about what really brought you here?
It's the Yamato, Captain. I don't know how you and Commander Riker and Geordi, how you handle it so easily.
Oh, trust me, no one's handling it. It may seem like it on the outside, but nope.
We handle it because we're trained to. As you will be. Tea Earl Grey, hot.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Didn't you order tea, sir?
Yeah.
Now that should not have happened.
No, it should not have.
I've been reviewing the Yamato's log, and I think that alien probe may have had something to do with her problems.
So then, how would it affect us?
Are problems likely to attain the seriousness of those on the Yamato?
If you're asking for speculation, I'd say yes, sir, they are. I need time.
Poor Geordi.
All major cities have been heavily damaged, and the pattern of destruction is that consistent with large-scale orbital bombardment.
Approximately 200,000 years, sir.
Wow, that's a long time.
Is that Iconia?
Captain Varley died believing that it was.
Here we go.
Projectile launch from the planet's surface.
Its size and composition match the probe which scanned the Yamato, sir.
See? Now we're about to be all messed up.
Prepare a tractor beam. A probe has been launched from Iconia. I'm going to capture it.
No, sir, wait!
Oh no.
Captain! Captain!
Can he even get there in time? Take the stairs. Do they have stairs? Ooh. Oh, poor Geordi. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, it's right there. You're fine. Hopefully it hasn't been damaged.
Destroy
Talk
the probe,
fast.
sir, quickly!
Talk fast. Poor Geordi got tossed around like a salad.
If that thing hadn't managed to scan us, we never would have had any chance of saving the Enterprise.
Geordi did what needed to be done.
That probe was a transmitter sending an alien computer program. We have two completely incompatible computer systems trying to interact.
And so the earlier probe was responsible for the Yamato's destruction.
Yes, it was.
But we weren't scanned by that probe. Then how did this thing get aboard the Enterprise?
We downloaded the Yamato log.
Oh.
Why didn't we suffer the same fate?
It was deposited within a specific section of our mainframe, so it's having to work its way out from that location.
Yeah, it wasn't widespread.
Dr. Pulaski is unwilling to trust the turbo lifts. She is sending medical teams through the access tunnels.
Of course she is. The same person that doesn't trust the transporter.
Now, probably 90% of what goes on in this ship is done automatically. We're sitting on a bomb that could go off any second, or maybe never.
And I don't like those odds. I don't care if it was 0.000001%. Still too much.
The ship is falling apart. My trauma teams are being run ragged trying to respond.
The knitter isn't working.
Well, that's not good. Do it the old-fashioned way.
You take 2 flat pieces of wood or plastic, a bandage. The broken limb is kept immobile.
Yeah, we gotta do this like it's 1999. We've seen this before. Oh, Data was like, I didn't mean to do it like that.
This is yet another example of how our actions have random results.
Thanks, Data. I noticed.
Oh, poor Jody. Jody? Who the heck is Jody other than the from the film Baby Boy? But Geordi is catching it.
Probe was launched from Iconia, probably from an automated system.
That's what it sounds like to me.
There may be records near the launch site.
Oh, we're going on an adventure.
I'll arrange an away team.
And I'll lead it.
You will lead it?
Did he stutter?
I have been studying the Iconians since I was a cadet. I have to be the one to go.
I've got a lock on the energy source, and for the moment, this baby's working.
Might not be able to bring y'all back.
Commander, Romulan vessel.
Of course.
They're arming photon torpedoes.
Can we communicate, please?
Sir, the shields aren't responding.
They're preparing to fire photon torpedoes.
Mr. Crusher, I need those shields!
He just said they're not working.
They're firing.
Well, here it comes, everybody. No, they're not. Oh, everything is malfunctioning.
What happened?
Instead of firing, they suddenly disarmed and canceled.
Oh, never mind.
Fate. Protects fools, little children, and ships named Enterprise.
Of course, any ship that bears that name is destined for greatness.
In another time and place, this could be funny.
But it's not.
If it should become necessary to fight, could you arrange to find me some rocks to throw at them?
The Romulan torpedoes are continuing to arm and disarm.
Oh, so they're dealing with it too.
Open hailing frequencies.
Yeah, y'all need to talk.
I have claimed this planet for the Romulan Empire.
This is the neutral zone. No one can claim anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh boy. Wait, that's what was happening to the Yamato before they blew up.
Sir, another probe launched from the planet, heading toward the Romulans.
Oh dear, y'all are in trouble?
If you have faith or capability, prepare to use them now.
Good.
Not even a thank you.
Well, give her a moment to breathe.
Why would the Romulans be experiencing problems? They weren't probed.
They must have tapped into the Yamato log.
Mm-hmm.
Taurus got a whole lot more than she bargained for.
Very much so.
Come in, Enterprise. Still no response, sir.
Keep trying them. Communications are bound to be erratic.
Everything is erratic.
Judging from the severity of the bombardment, I doubt any Iconians survived.
Unless someone's living underground, and we just couldn't detect them.
Run a comparison using basic, simple words from Dinasian D1 and Icobar.
The tension on the ship is very high.
What's your recommendation?
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Let's consider evacuation. It would give everyone something to do.
I mean, that seems kind of risky, giving all the malfunctions. Because we've seen what happens when the transporter doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
Iconian is the parent tongue of a language family which consists of Ikabar, Diwan, and Danasian. You do understand, sir, that my interpretation of the symbols will not be exact.
But close enough. It'll give us something to work with.
This would appear to be manual override.
Ooh, hello. That was actually really cool.
These scenes could be holographic images.
Or you could walk through, like the portal.
Data! If I step through and investigate, we could determine whether this is truly a gateway.
Or the gateway could close on you and we lose you forever.
If it is not illusion, this gate would seem to take us beyond the confines of this planet.
Is this how the Iconians traveled?
Oh, yes, because they would just pop up out of nowhere.
I think the Iconians might have outfoxed their enemies. Maybe they didn't all die in the bombardment.
And they just went someplace else. So basically, kind of like the episode in the original series where they were in that library.
The effect on the Yamato was devastating. But what if it was by accident, not by design?
Yeah, I can see that.
My instincts tell me that we may have got them wrong. There is an unfortunate tendency in many cultures to fear what they do not understand.
Hey, you're speaking the truth. Oh,
Sir,
look.
Was that really the Enterprise?
I would say yes.
Gentlemen, we have a way home.
We sure do. Just gotta time it right.
There is a vast underground power source which is controlled by this console. Ah, I have access.
Of course you do, my dear. Oh, come on. I hope that zap just powered him down.
I am damaged. The Iconian program is attempting to rewrite my software.
Of course it is.
Sir, without him, we have no hope of deciphering the program.
None whatsoever.
Captain, the Enterprise again.
How long is the interval?
About 4 minutes.
The next time the Enterprise appears, go through it with data.
Good luck, everybody.
Destroy the tricorder.
Sir, it contains everything we discovered up to this point.
But it could make the Enterprise worse.
I'm running out of time. We all are. I have to destroy this control room.
It's not funny, but the way Brent is doing this is great.
How do I do it? How do I destroy everything? I launch the probes.
Okay, at this location.
Perhaps the probes are in a launch bay.
And if the doors are closed, then the backwash from the rockets will spill into the power grids and there'll be an overload.
Yes.
Good job, Captain Picard.
Key. Blue. Amber. Amber. Red.
That's the launch sequence.
Okay, got it.
How do I override the doors?
Blue. Blue. Blue.
That's easy enough.
I hope that's not a stutter.
That's actually a good observation.
I will hold keying the launch sequence until you're through the gate. You must get data back to the Enterprise. He may be their only hope.
Go. Get. Perfect.
Commander, look. Hopefully the captain will follow.
Well, hopefully the turbo lift doesn't fling y'all around like a sack of potatoes.
We had an expert, a medic, somebody.
Now, wait a minute. How's there a flat line?
It's gone.
How is he gone? Y'all better fix him.
Gandar, Steve. Gandar, Iceland.
Come on, Data, snap out of it. Thank you.
What the hell? The self-correcting mechanism. It's constantly kicking in to make minute adjustments in the positronic brain.
I'm on the Enterprise.
Yes, you are.
How did I get here?
We carried you back.
The solution was a shutdown and a total wipe of all affected memory. An effective wipe of the Yamato log, including every subsequent event since we downloaded it.
If we shut down, that means we're going to be bringing down the shields.
Well, Riker, we're just gonna have to do it.
May I help?
Aw, Data's adorable.
Gandar, Gopar. Gandar, Konayan.
Ooh, yep, there it goes. The rumbling.
All systems functioning.
Lock on to Captain, bring him back.
Scanning, sir. Got him.
All right, snatch him.
Gandar, Air. Gandar, East. Gandar.
Oh boy, of course.
Got him, sir. He's on the Romulan ship.
Well, snatch him. I actually like these Romulan outfits.
You sabotaged my ship. I cannot deactivate the auto-destruct.
So that's what's playing in the background.
Not, I think, today, Commander.
Oh, that was so smooth. I loved it. All right, now y'all warp out of there. before they blow up.
Take us out of here. The Romulan vessel is set to auto-destruct and they can't deactivate.
Wait, sir. Open hailing frequencies.
Or we could help them out.
He'll instruct you how to purge your system.
Agreed, Enterprise.
So, what's been happening here? Same old routine, I suppose?
Oh, I guess the Romulans are fine. This episode isn't one of my favorite ones that I've seen. It had an interesting concept to it. Obviously with the Yamato, and they got the full force of the probe, and then of course the Enterprise downloading the logs. That's what triggered everything, because I was just kind of like, is it just because they were in the vicinity of the Yamato? But no, it had to do with the logs, so that was interesting. I found it a little odd that they even suggested beaming everybody down to the planet. Like, I get why they would want to do it, because obviously we don't want a situation where we lose thousands upon thousands of people. But at the same time, with everything malfunctioning, I would think that it would have been just safer just to keep trying to problem solve. I don't know. What would y'all have done in that situation? Because I don't know. I think it's just a little too risky, especially considering what we've seen with transporter malfunctions. I don't know. I was just a little bit unsure about what I would do in that situation. And then it was cool seeing the Romulans again. And I actually enjoyed, like I was saying, their outfits in this one. They looked a little bit more, I don't know, polished? I don't know. For me, it seemed like that. I like how Captain Picard jumped on board with them, because if he hadn't and the Enterprise just left, like, because honestly, I really thought that's what was going to happen. They were just going to be like, okay, bye, whatever. But the fact that she took the time to explain to him, like, you know, what you're hearing is our auto-destruct, and because honestly, Captain Picard, he could have been snatched back quicker and it would have been like, oh, well, there goes another Romulan vessel. So I really did enjoy that moment in the episode where they did help them out. So, and the fact that we saw them moving away, I'm just like, okay, they must be fine. Interesting, again, how we saw the gateway. It reminded me of The City on the Edge of Forever, and I'm going to look it up very quickly because I can't for the life of me remember the name of the episode that I was trying to reference. Aha, it was season 3, episode 23, All Our Yesterdays. So that was it, yes. And it just reminded me of that, where there's this this like planet that they moved everybody to different places through these, like, I'm gonna say a portal, and at the last minute you see the librarian, like, he just takes off and books it before everything blows up. So it just reminded me of that a little bit. So of course, elements of the original series that we saw. Real quick, again, poor Geordi. Poor Geordi. I know he had a headache after that, but the way that medicine, well, actually I take it back. I was gonna say the way that medicine is in not the original series, in this Next Generation, obviously we don't gotta really worry about that. Like, we can fix that quickly. But of course, everything was malfunctioning. Poor baby. So overall, was this a bad episode? No, it wasn't. It's just one of those ones where I was kind of like, this was cool. You know, not my absolute favorite that I've seen so far, but it was interesting. We're going to move on into episode 12, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
A passing Klingon cruiser reported discovering pieces of a strange vessel.
Oh, fun.
Surface temperature minus 291 degrees Celsius.
Good gracious.
Not exactly a vacation planet, huh?
Absolutely not. No shore leave at all.
But I have found indications of debris in an elliptical orbit.
The sooner we find out what the Klingons think they saw, the sooner we can get the hell out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds fantastic to me. And look at all of us working together.
Fermat's last theorem. X to the nth plus y to the nth equals z to the nth, where n is greater than 2.
No. Don't take me back to math class.
And for 800 years, people have been trying to solve it.
We've locked onto something with markings on it.
Oh.
We've got ourselves a little puzzle, number 1.
And we love a good puzzle. When we get ready. Look at that.
Dated mid-21st century.
No Earth ship of that time could have traveled out this far.
You'd be surprised. Y'all remember V'ger?
We've detected a large structure on the planet. It's a building of some sort. situated on a plane of frozen methane.
Y'all gonna risk that? This is a dangerous environment.
Breathable air. No life forms that might be dangerous. I think we could risk a minimal away team, number one.
Wait a minute. What the heck is this?
Those ammonia storms are less than a kilometer away.
I thought they were just floating in space.
Commander, what is that?
Not the revolving door.
As your readout shows, this is an unusual place.
A little too unusual for me. Whoa. Slot machines. Come on now. Nothing wrong with a little bit of gambling at the casino. This brings back memories.
We're receiving no signal at all from them, sir. We've got nothing to lock on to, sir.
I'm not surprised.
What's causing the interference?
Unknown.
They're receiving us.
Absolutely not.
We're going to have to recalibrate all the frequencies to find one that'll work.
Then do it.
Without communication, we should beam up immediately.
We're here. There's no danger.
That you know of. Yeah, last time I sat at a slot machine, this lady next to me asked my husband, "You teaching this little girl how to gamble?" Like, ma'am, I'm not that young.
Do you know us?
We've been expecting you.
Prove
A
it.
trio of foreign gentlemen.
Oh.
Welcome to the Hotel Royale.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, come on, music. I love it.
Now, did Rita call or not?
No. And for your own good, you better quit thinking about Rita. Anybody with any sense is afraid of Mickey D.
Something tells me I'm gonna really like this one.
Now, here are your room keys and some complimentary casino chips.
Oh, we love that.
How did a being like you get here?
My personal life is really none of your business, thank you.
I saw that coming a mile away.
This planet, what do you call it?
Earth.
Earth?
Mm-hmm.
We call it Theta 8.
How charming.
Well, good luck, guys.
Commander,
Yes, Dave.
They're all human.
none of these people are emitting life signs.
Oh.
Then what are they?
Not sure. This one has completely baffled me.
They do exist, but they do not register as either man or machine.
Oh, look who's coming this way.
He does not exhibit any DNA structure.
And you sound just like my ex-wife. Time to get down to business.
Well, you have a grand old time.
What sort of business do you suppose he is getting down to?
Gambling. Gambling, my friend.
Is there an intelligence causing this interference?
That's impossible to tell, Captain.
Whether it's the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 2 minutes of the episode, we're gonna get down to it. We're gonna figure out what's going on.
I don't feel he's in any danger. If I could choose one word to assess his mood, it would be amused.
Oh, yes, very much. We saw his face. All right, a little roulette. All right, y'all, I'm gonna ask the question. When y'all go to the casino, what's your go-to game?
Blackjack. Access it.
Don't go past 21.
Picture cards are worth 10.
Yep.
Aces 1 or 11. All other cards face value.
There you go. It's fun. I like it.
Run 'em, boy. Make 'em nice, 'cause ain't no bread now. You got 15 and the dealer's showing 10.
Do I hit Texas or do I stand?
I would honestly stand.
Hit me.
Oh. Do you know what the odds are on a 5-card, Charlie?
Hit me.
He said what he said.
How'd you? Shut my mouth.
I actually like this guy.
Hey. The hat.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, give him back his property.
I'm comparing the molecular integrity of that bubble against our phasers.
Is penetration possible?
I don't know just yet. It may be an option.
Y'all will get it. I see y'all working hard. Just stay on task. Of course. Not surprised one bit.
Try that again.
You sure? Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? You want to go for 3?
Excuse me.
Maybe she can't hear.
Excuse me.
Or maybe these are characters that aren't meant to interact.
Permission to use phaser, sir.
Granted.
Watch it not work. Oh, it works, but it doesn't work.
Sir, I can find no other exits. I believe we are trapped here.
Yeah, that was obvious.
We're almost there, Captain. We'll be able to attempt contact in a few minutes.
Phasers are totally ineffective on all surfaces.
Try the people. Now, that's the one you need to talk to right there.
Are you crazy? Wrong.
You think you're gonna scare Mickey D with that gun? I'm gonna make him leave Rita alone.
He wants himself some Rita.
You'll see how tough Mickey D is. He's nothing.
Do we get to see Mickey D and Rita? I hope so.
If you have a complaint about the service you've received during your stay here, you can always take it up with the manager. I'm afraid the manager is very busy.
Aren't they always?
Something about your location is interfering with communication. We are working on the problem.
I am picking up something most unusual in another section of this structure. It appears to be human DNA.
Ah, find it.
31.9 meters above and to the right of us.
Well, hustle, get on the elevator.
Perhaps those turbolifts could take us there. Seems to be malfunctioning.
Push the button. Oh, this is a pretty hallway.
My reading is intensifying, sir.
Are you getting any life signs?
None, sir.
But you are getting human DNA. Oh boy, what is it? That explains it.
He has been dead for 283 years, sir. Is this significant, sir?
Ah, there's the connection.
Correlates with the debris we found. Colonel S. Ritchie. Rest in peace, Colonel.
Good gracious, just trapped and can't leave.
A novel. Hotel Royale.
If we could do that, that would be awesome.
Colonel Stephen Ritchie was the commanding officer of the explorer ship Charybdis. It was the third manned attempt to travel beyond the confines of Earth's solar system.
That explains it.
Do you believe that you've discovered the remains of Colonel Ritchie?
Oh yes, absolutely.
It is told by nefarious Lothario Mickey D to carry out the cold-blooded murder of the hotel bellboy.
Oh, well, I take back what I said.
Captain, this novel and everything Data just described seems to be exactly what's happening at this hotel.
Right, so y'all should be able to outsmart it somehow.
There's also one other thing, a diary with only one entry. I awakened to find myself here in the Royale Hotel. And for the last 38 years, I have survived here.
Whoa.
Presuming that the novel we had on board the shuttle was in fact a guide to our preferred lifestyle.
All right, we've seen this type of a theme before.
I hold no malice toward my benefactors. They could not possibly know the hell that they have put me through. I shall welcome death when it comes.
I'm sure that this was not an ideal situation to live through.
He believes we can phaser a slice in the field surrounding the structure.
Our projected survival would be approximately 12 seconds.
But I assume you could revive us.
Yes. In theory.
If you're trying to motivate us to find our own way out of here, you've succeeded, Captain.
There is a female voice asking if we want room service.
Tell her no.
No. She said the kitchen will be open 24 hours if we change our minds.
You two go down to the lobby and see if there's anything that we missed. You talk to the guests to try to find out who or what they are.
I wonder if they're going to find who's really behind all of this. Maybe it's the entity that's portraying Mickey D. Who knows?
The text of the novel entitled Hotel Royale by Todd Matthews.
I knew the name sounded familiar, but I had never read the book before.
It was a dark and stormy night. It's not a promising beginning.
Make it better.
There's that optimism.
I suggest we separate and blend in with these beings.
Worf's like, don't leave me.
Honey, now you know it's bad luck to count your chips at the table.
Yeah?
Oh, it is? I didn't know that.
Where are you from?
Lubbock, Texas. I got a 91 Caddy with only 80,000 miles on it.
Could you take me there?
I see what Data's trying to do.
I believe you are trapped inside the Royale, just as I am.
I stay, right? What do I do?
Whatever you feel is right.
I've almost lost it all. What am I gonna do?
There.
Honey, you can tell him to back up if you want.
Mickey D thinks he can treat people any way he wants. Well, that's all over now.
Oh. Well, it's obvious who this is.
Okay, boys, look, we can't afford to have any trouble in here. Why don't you just take this outside?
Oh, there's gonna be trouble.
Come on, baggage man. Let's you and me take it outside.
With your permission, sir.
She only had the chance.
There's only so much of this she can take.
Well, why don't we just go outside and talk about it?
Just watch yourself. Don't worry.
So there is an outside. Follow them.
It's all part of the novel. Don't interfere.
I didn't say interfere, I just said follow them. Oh? This is where the novel ends, correct?
You should have listened to me, kid. No woman's worth dying for. Killing for. Not dying for.
I see what he's saying. So now what?
Mickey D just walked out the door. How did he do that?
It's on page 244. The hotel gets bought out, and life goes on. It simply refers to foreign investors. Sale price 12.5 million.
Oh, that's y'all.
Leaving the assistant manager in charge.
Perfect. Y'all return to the Enterprise. Come on, keep up. Let's do it.
That's how we're getting out.
See?
We're buying this place.
Okay. I like the little twist.
Maybe this trick will bring us some luck.
7 away. Next shooter.
Maybe y'all need to try a different game.
Commander, these cubes are improperly balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Their final resting position would be
to repair them?
I believe so. Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
All right now, Data.
7 winner.
And another one. Keep going, boy. We got him hot now. Let's go.
Nice job. I figured the way that he held the dice at first, I was like, they've been tampered with. What's the correct term? Loaded. They're loaded dice.
You are keeping count.
Yes, sir. 12.3 million.
No, bet it all. We need some spreading around money, Data.
Just bet it all, Data.
I'm betting against you, fellas.
Oh, please let this work out in their favor, please. Why does she look surprised every time, girl? Blow on them dice.
7 winner.
You knew you were going to throw that 7, didn't you? You just let me go down the tube.
That was your choice.
Was it personal or what? Because I didn't show you my card?
Just take 12.5 million, the purchase price of this hotel. Spread the rest around.
There you go.
You're the foreign investors.
We just bought this place. Lock, stock, and barrel.
I like you fellas. Let me buy you guys a drink.
Just enjoy the game.
I was gonna ask with what money, but he did say the rest of it all around. Yay.
Transporter room, we have a fix on the away team. Beam them up.
Nice going. So are we gonna quarantine this planet so this doesn't happen to anybody else?
I still can't comprehend how Colonel Ritchie's vessel could have traveled out that far.
Like Fermat's theorem, it's a puzzle we may never solve.
Not gonna lie, this episode, I was kind of like, where in the world are we going with this one? I will say I was quite entertained, especially because, again, I'm going to reiterate just very quickly, hearing Hotel Royale, I was like, why is that familiar? But I couldn't pinpoint it to save my life. And then, of course, they bring up the novel. And, of course, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if Mickey D is going to kill the bellboy, how the heck do we get out of here? I mean, it's nice to know, I guess, how the novel ends for somebody who has never read it. But where do we come in? How are we going to get out of here? And come to find out, Mr. Data was rolling those dice and doing what needed to be done. And we were finally able to leave. I will say the gentleman that played our fellow from Texas, very entertaining. I thought that he played his part very, very well. The young lady that was sitting next to him, I liked her too. She played her part nicely. And I completely forgot, I will admit, about the piece of debris that they brought onto the Enterprise. I completely forgot about it while watching this. It wasn't until it was, they went, or not they, but Worf went into the closet and pulled out his astronaut suit that I was just like, oh yeah. Completely forgot about this whole entire situation. And the fact that that man was stuck for 38 years. They really need to quarantine that planet, because I'm sorry, that's too much of a risk. That's too much of a hazard. It did remind me of the episode A Piece of the Action where, I gotta go back into my memory, where obviously we had the Chicago gangsters and there was a book that was left. And this planet, the society on this planet decided, you know what? Okay, why not? We're just going to create this world and this is the way things are going to be. And that's kind of the gist that I got with this one. And so basically episodes 11 and 12, I picked up on obviously things that the original series has done. Y'all know I love when we get to see our folks in a situation where, like, whether it's them or whether it's the extras, they're portraying a certain time period and there's a certain vibe to it. Y'all know I absolutely love when Star Trek does that. For me personally, I would have to put episode 12 above episode 11. Episode 11 was fine. It's just with that one, I was just kind of like, the only real unique thing that happened for me in that particular episode, again, just reiterating just a little bit, was The fact that they downloaded the Yamato's logs and that's how everything started. Well, not started, but that's how everything went haywire. And of course, wonderful seeing the Romulans, the interactions with them in the Enterprise. It's just with episode 12, y'all know I just love when we get to, see things in that type of a scenario. So yeah, but don't get me wrong, episode 11, it was interesting. Thank you guys so much for checking out this next video. I greatly appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. My folks that are supporting over on Patreon, thank you guys so much for the continued support. Love it, love it, love it. And my military folk, and all my folk in between, I feel like I don't have to keep reiterating, but y'all know I appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much again for the support over here on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.